If you are a firearms instructor and you teach CPL classes in the state of Michigan, and you are teaching your students that you are supposed to shoot to kill, you are 100% wrong. Hello, everybody. It's Instructor Hudson with Open Arms ENT. Today, we'll be discussing one of Michigan's most important laws, self-defense. When can you legally shoot somebody? Let's talk about it. Self-defense in Michigan, what does it look like? So we're going to start off with personal protection inside the home, protecting yourself inside the home. In Michigan, we have the castle doctrine. The castle doctrine, the castle law allows you to protect yourself if someone breaks into your home or if you're in your motor vehicle and someone tries to carjack you. So if I'm in a drive-through, someone tries to snatch me out of my vehicle, I have a right to defend myself. If I'm pumping gas and someone tries to rob me, carjack me, I have a right to defend myself. If I'm at home and someone breaks in my house, either through a door or a window, I have a right to defend myself, up to lethal force. Anywhere in the front is legal. Try to prevent from shooting somebody in the back of the body. It's much harder to prove self-defense if you shoot them in the back, unless you can prove that they're a threat to somebody else's life. If someone has a gun or a knife to your significant other, and that's the only thing you can do at that time is to pull that gun and shoot them in the back to stop them from killing your loved one, then do what you gotta do. But if someone is running with my TV, my cell phone, my laptop, someone's running with my wife's purse, I don't have a right to shoot them at that time because my life is not in danger. Yes, they are taking my property, but I'm not attached to that property and I'm not in danger at that second. Attached to your property. Things that are like physically on you. If it's on you, if I'm in it, I'm attached to it. You cannot take it from me. I have a right to defend myself. But if something is over there on the other side of the room and someone takes it and they run with it, no, I don't have a right to shoot them. Even if that's my property they're taking, I don't have a right to shoot them because they're running with it. But if I got that property on, I'm wearing that property, I got it on. If they come and try to assault me and take this property from me, I have a right to defend myself at that second. But once that property is taken from me and this individual is running away, it's over. I ain't got a right to shoot no more. So let's say you hear your car alarm go off. You open your window, peek out the blinds. You see someone stealing your car. Do you think you got a right to shoot them? No, you don't. That's property that we're not attached to. I'm not in the car. I'm not doing nothing with the car. Therefore, my life is not in danger. It'd be different if I was walking to the vehicle, getting ready to go in there and go to work, and then, I see someone breaking in my car, and at that point, I could potentially fear for my life. But if I'm sitting in my home and I hear my car alarm go off, I cannot open the door and start firing rounds at someone just because they're still in my car. At that point, call the police. What's brandishing? Brandishing is this. Showing my gun to someone in a threatening manner. If someone look at it and take that as a threat, they can call the police and have me arrested for brandishing. It is a misdemeanor charge and it is an arrestable offense. So let's say if I take it an extra step further, I pull it out, I got it in my hand. Now that's felonious assault, that's a felony charge. I took it to an extra step. Also arrestable offense. Again, the Self-Defense Act in Michigan states if you feel your life or the life of someone else is in imminent danger, right at this second, your life or their life is in danger of being severely injured or killed, you're allowed to use lethal force. So let's say if I'm in a situation and I fear for my life. Someone tried to rob me at a gas station, carjack me, I'm pumping gas, guy runs up on me, got his hands in his hoodie, I see what appears to be a gun. He said, "Give me your shit." As I pull my gun out, he throw his hands up. "Oh shit, Unc, I'm sorry, my bad." Turns around and run. So I don't shoot, but I pulled the gun out. The fact I pulled the gun out, now I gotta call the police. Anytime you draw a weapon on somebody, you have to call the police. For one, you wanna cover your ass. You don't want that person you pulled the gun on to call police on you. "Hey, this guy here just put the gun on me." You may know the person you pulled the gun on. A lot of people get into it with people they already know. It could be a family member, it could be an ex, it could be a neighbor. You know this person. They were getting ready to assault you, they assaulted you, they did something to you, you feared for your life, you pulled your gun, they fled the scene, you call the police. If I discharge it, Say I let shots go. Shots was fired both ways. I don't know if I hit nobody, but I discharged this gun. I gotta call police. Bullets don't have names on them. God forbid I hit an innocent person. Let's say I do shoot somebody. I shot him. I know I shot him. I seen him fall to the ground. Now I got a responsibility to seek medical treatment for this person. Medical treatment. 911. Someone's been shot. I'm over here on such and such. Send an ambulance. Hang up. That's all the information you get 911. You don't give them a play-by-play detail of what happened. It just happened. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I may be injured. I may be leaking. Last thing I'm about to do is tell you what's going on. I told you someone's been shot, send an ambulance. What you say could be used against you. So watch what you say to a recorded operator.
No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, it don't. No, you done fucked up.
Instructor Hudson teaches not shoot to kill, but we shoot till they're no longer a threat. What does that mean? Let's say someone breaks in my house. We just covered through the castle law, we got a right to defend ourselves. So someone breaks in my home, I pull my firearm, I shoot him 2 rounds to the chest. He hits the ground. As I look at him, I'm noticing this guy looks familiar. This is the guy from the neighborhood. I see him walking up and down my street. I see him at the corner store. He's telling me, man, if you don't kill me now, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna kill you and your family. So what do? Do I got a right to kill him? No, I don't. He's on the ground. He's no longer a threat. So that's it. I call the police. It's a wrap. I don't have a right to kill him. I have a right to shoot till they're no longer a threat. Now let's say he go to the hospital and he died from his injuries. Oh well, I shot till he was no longer a threat. I didn't shoot to kill. Let's say I shoot him and he don't fall. He turns around and run. Everybody don't fall when they get shot. Adrenaline pumping. He could be on drugs. I don't know. He could have on a bulletproof vest. I don't know. I shot him. He turned around and ran. Do I got a right to continue to shoot this man in the back and they're running away? No. So you shoot till they're no longer a threat, not shoot to kill. If they die, they die. If they live, they live. Long as they're no longer a threat to you and your family, you no longer have a right to shoot. Michigan is a stand your ground state, meaning you have a right to defend yourself on the ground that you stand on, as long as you have a right to be there and you're not committing a crime and you feel that your life is in danger of being severely injured or killed, you're allowed to use lethal force. We do not have a duty to retreat in Michigan. Warning shots are illegal. I cannot pull a gun and discharge in the air to warn somebody just because somebody's intimidated me or I'm scared. Cannot do a warning shot, whether it be the air or the dirt. That's a no-no. No warning shots. Also, never assume you're the only person with a gun. So by me pulling out a gun, I'm assuming I'm the only one here strapped. You never the only one somewhere strapped. Everybody got a gun, whether it's legally or illegally. So by me pulling out a gun, I changed everything. Now, someone else could have the legal right to shoot me because I'm a threat. I pulled the gun out, people see me. That's the bad guy. So be careful when you're just pulling guns out, discharging. It's against the law. Also, you can be killed. This self-defense law is self-defense law, period. Regardless of you having a CPL or no CPL. You have a registered firearm and you open carry or you conceal carry or you just keep a gun in the home. Self-defense is self-defense regardless. So let's say someone has an unregistered firearm and they use it in self-defense. That person may not be charged for self-defense, but they could be charged for the unregistered firearm. Let's say you get a call from a loved one and they have been assaulted, they have been beaten badly, and they're still with the individual that beat them, but they're not beating them no more. They're just talking to them now. They're just telling them why they beat them. They're telling you to come over here with the strap. Can I come over there with the strap and shoot the person that beat them an hour ago? No, I cannot. No, that could be possibly premeditated. No, you cannot pistol whip nobody. Pistol whipping is illegal unless you ran out of bullets and that's all you can do. then do what you gotta do. But don't go into this situation like, oh, I'm about to pistol whip them. No, you're going to jail. We make bad decisions when we drinking and smoking. So drinking and smoking with a gun is not recommended. I'm human. I get it, but it's not recommended. Don't do it. Stay home if you're gonna drink. Stay home if you're gonna smoke. Don't hit the streets with your gun if you off a fifth, if you off a pint, if you off a half pint. Don't do it. There are some things involving self-defense that the court takes into consideration. For instance, gender. I tell all ladies, if a man put his hands on you and he assaults you, he's choking you, you have a right to defend yourself. Don't think you gotta have someone has to have a weapon for your life to be in danger. These are weapons. A lot of ladies I've spoken with that's been sexually assaulted were from unarmed men. Men are just physically stronger. So don't think someone has to have a weapon for your life to be in danger. Number of attackers. It could be one, it could be two, it could be three, four. So that plays a factor. If the individual does have a weapon presented to you. Handicap. I could be in a situation where I'm in a sling, I'm on crutches, in a wheelchair. I may have an internal illness that makes me weak that no one knows about, that's documented. That could be taken into consideration. And age. It could be a senior citizen. Law enforcement is going to look at the totality of a situation, everything, the whole circumstance that surrounded this incident from beginning to the end. We're not just going off the end. Everything is taken into consideration involving self-defense. So there we have it. Michigan self-defense laws. I'm sure I left some stuff out. So please comment, let me know. Also, I appreciate everybody so far with the love I've been getting. Please like, subscribe, and share. So much more to come over here at Open Arms. And I thank everybody again, and everybody have a blessed day.